I also want to show you how to create the quick work in progress drawings using this as well. So if I left click on this and go into the Arctic, you can see what's going on over here. And, all these hatch and that for the elements that's being cut comes from the this section style over here. So if I were to, let's look at this, the lines for the exteriors wall. So if I were to click on this, so by default, this comes in the none of this is here. So if I click on none, and then all the hatch goes away. So if I left click on this to the hatch one, pattern color to the select that to black, rotation to 45 degrees, and then change the scale to, let's just say 5. And then boundary conditions, we want to show that. So line type by layer is okay. Scale is 3, let's just say, and black over here, and click OK. So then this shows up over here. This hatch shows up over here, as well as the outline of the elements that's being cut. So so that is kind of how we want to see this. And I did that for the other roof and other elements as well. So the scale for each of the elements should be the same. So I guess the scale for this hatch is actually should be 7. So if I go back to this exterior wall, left click, I can change that to 7, click OK. So then you can see continuous lines over here for the wall hatch. And if you wanted to create the quick work in progress drawings that is in scale, you can select this. I'm gonna actually create, oh no, I'm gonna use this. So I'm gonna kind of go inside of this viewport, left click on this triangle, and go into the set view and click on the front, let's just say. So then in the front that you can kind of see this building over here. And if I were to change this to Arctic, you can see this in Arctic view. But now I don't really see that building being cut. That's because the view creeping plane in the view is now enabled. So I'm going to bring that back, creeping plane, left click, and then go into the properties, click on this icon, and I'm going to go into this layout space and click on this detail front view. And now if I go back to this layout, now that you can see that that building is being cut. So then I can just say set the scale. So let's see, I think it's 1/8 of inch equals to 12. 12 over here. So enter. So that's the scale that we are dealing with over here. And then I can press Control P to bring up this print window. This should be Adobe PDF 11 by 17 landscape vector output. This should be black and white. And then you have to make sure this is 1 to 1, and this is 1, and this is 1 over here, and click print. So if I print this, I'm just gonna save this on a desktop. You can get this section in 1/8 of the inch scale. I just realized this is just a section, not the section perspective. So that is not good. So I'm just going to double click inside of this, go into, I'm going to go into perspective over here. Yeah, okay. So then inside of this, I'm going to go click on this named view icon and left click on that. So now this is a section perspective. And so that's what I want to see. However, as you probably noticed, in this PDF over here, the line weights are not really coming out. And also because this is a quick work in progress image, that all the resolutions are not great. But I can increase the cut lines to more like heavier line weight. So I'm gonna close this. So to do that, it's quite actually easy. So if I go into over here and click on this um, uh, layers. And if I go into the, uh, let's see, line exterior wall, and if I go into the section style, left click on that, and I can increase the scale of the boundary to something heavier. Let's just say 30, for example, to just make it really obvious. Now you can actually see that the lines are heavier over here. And now I'm going to type, let's save this in a PDF. Save. Okay. So now this time you can see that the cut line is heavier. This is probably too heavy, so we have to probably adjust that to something else. But that's how you can create something quick work in progress. Yeah.